Hello, hello, hello. It's that time of week again. It is Fulham versus Leeds, the big match preview. And yeah, just getting into it. Friday night football is coming back. It's back on ALTV. Love a bit of Friday night football. We're joined by Phil, as always. How are things, mate?
Oh, good. Thank you, guys. How are we all doing?
Our lead scout of ALTV, by the way, scouting the new potential and that. A lot of love for Phil, which is always good to see. Always good to see. A lot of love for Phil on that last show. Make sure if you haven't done already, check out our show from Sunday. There will be another one over the weekend as well coming up. And Rhiannon, how are things?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you guys?
Yeah, good. And obviously from Leeds United Lasses, one of the stars from Leeds United Lasses, make sure you check that out if you haven't done already, guys, and smash that subscribe button because we're going to get straight into it because I think we're going to have to start. Let's start on the sad note because, not the sad note.
It is sad.
It is sad, but it's just annoying. I'm more annoyed, to be honest, than sad. I'm like thinking, right, let's go into it. You'll know what we're talking about anyway, guys. Gareth Southgate is named his England squad, and despite all the rumours, despite all the talk, Luke Aylin's going to be in it. Bamford's going to be in it. Phillips is going to be captain, and all this lot, all this big talk and that lot. It turns out it's just Calvin now, and that kind of sums it up. We're now disappointed that we've only got one player in the England squad.
Yeah.
I didn't see it coming. I did not see Bamford any way how we didn't get in that squad. Ollie Watkins wasn't even mentioned, was he, Joe?
No. I think, it's funny when you were mentioning it there. Do you remember, West Ham said that they won us the World Cup? Well, Leeds were going to win us the Euros, weren't they? That's what we were thinking. Look, the Luke Ayling one came from left field. I can accept that a little bit. We've got some great right-backs in this country as well. I can accept it. I really wanted Luke to get in. I'd have gone out and genuinely bought that England shirt with Ayling on the back. I shit you not, and I'm not one for getting players' names on my back at my age, but I would have done that just for Bill. The one that really grinds my goat is Bamford. Hashtag Southgate out. I think it's a really, really crazy decision. He's got better numbers than him. This reasoning, okay, you can say that the run's in behind. Okay, I get that to an extent, but we've got a number of players that can do that in this England squad. Paddy offers something different for me.
Yeah, but he doesn't press,
I know. This is what I don't like. That blew my mind when he was talking about pressing. I mean, come on.
Did he not watch the Chelsea game?
Well, did he not watch Bamford this season at all?
Has he watched a Leeds game in his life? Is what I'm asking.
I do think though, and we were just saying it slightly off there, is I think the last 3 games, maybe 4, have sort of hampered him. I think the West Ham game's a big one because Southgate was at that game. He's looking maybe at Ayling, Lingard, Rice, KP. And Bamford, there was a lot of England talent on show. And Bamford didn't have his best performance. He missed a few sitters, if we're being honest. Maybe not sitters, but he should have definitely hit the target with a few of them, we know that. He missed one from about 6 yards, if I remember rightly, right? When it went over.
Straight over, yeah.
There was the one when he was put through on goal where we thought he was offside and he skied it. But I get it, at international level. We said before, Oscar, we spoke about him, maybe that's what would keep him out. And ultimately, that has been the case. But I think the frustrating thing is I could understand if Ings was fit. I could understand if all these other names were fit. But it's the fact that he's gone with Watkins over him. It doesn't make sense to me.
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, he's just said a load of nonsense, hasn't he? He said stuff about the goal-scoring record's similar. No, it's not. No, it's not at all. Bamford scored, I think, 3 or 4 extra goals. I mean, Phil, there's a lot of love for your stats on this, mate. I mean, from a statistical point of view, can you make any justification for this choice?
No.
Sorry, me and Oscar are both trying to get that very good comment up, and we kept taking it down. Sorry.
I was wondering what was going on there.
No, mate, the only stat that I've seen so far that Ollie Watkins has on Bamford is that he's been involved in 14 clean sheets this season, which is obviously a few more. But I didn't realise strikers got measured on that. No. I think realistically, for me, Patrick Bamford at this moment in time is a better all-round player. I think Watkins is younger, so perhaps based on his age, maybe he's had a look at him for potential for the future, and I understand that. But I mean, he's put Calvert-Lewin in there. Fair enough. Calvert-Lewin's a different player. No argument there. That's fine. But with Bamford, for me, especially with what you guys said, that it's just what he's come out and said afterwards, and it's about pressing. Well, you picked the wrong person then, pal. Yeah, it's as simple as that. And the goals as well.
All wrong. Yeah,
it's not right for me. But I'm not going to lie to you. I'd have been happy for Patrick Bamford to go and do it for himself. But like I've said on this show before, I don't want him playing for England. I'm happy with him not playing for England. I'd rather he just has a bit of a rest. Nobody breaks him. You know, Bielsa will look after him. He'll be in a hot tub somewhere with his missus, and he'll be fine.
Watching videos of Haaland.
Exactly.
I think I get it. You know, some people said that to me on Twitter, Phil, but I don't agree with it, and it's not that I don't agree with it, i.e. keep them at Leeds and stuff. It's more like you did caveat your comment, and that's the bit that I agree with. I want our players to get that. He deserves it.
Yeah, we want them to get
the deserves an England call up.
But at the same time, I'm happy for, let's say, hypothetically, the next week is going to be spent being trained by either Gareth Southgate or Marcelo Bielsa. I'd rather he spent the week with Bielsa. He can learn nothing from Southgate.
He'll learn how to just defend. He'll just be like a centre-back under Southgate, honestly.
They get him at right-back, mate. Everybody else is.
But you're saying we're going to get extra strikers involved. We're going to get extra strikers. I think there's 3 strikers in the squad. And you say, we've got extra strikers involved. It's going to be exciting and all this lot. And I'm thinking, shut up. Just shut up. Honestly. I mean, I've got tickets for that first game. And honestly, if Bamford's not in that squad, the banner's coming out. I'm going full on BT. Southgate out.
BT, yeah.
The banner's coming out.
Get in there,
we can't even thank him for the memories, Southgate. What thanks for bottling a World Cup semi-final, whatever. Anyway, but beyond then, I'm staggered by this. I'm absolutely staggered by this. That I really did think we'd get at least 2 players in that squad. It looks like now that Bamford's not got in this one, unless he goes on a mega run between now and the end of the season, he's probably not getting to the final squad, because that you'd very rarely see a player get into the squad, into a Euros without a cap. So it's looking bad for Paddy's England hopes overall, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And to be fair, I was very disappointed for him. Like, I was there at 2:00, prime and ready to see Bamford's name, and it just wasn't. And I was just absolutely gutted. And when I saw Watkins' name, I was so miffed. I'm going to say the nice word. I was miffed. And I just couldn't understand how Watkins got over Bamford. And then listening to what Southgate said, I just says, just don't. Just because you're just digging yourself a hole. You just keep digging.
So we've got Eric Dyer, though. We've got Eric Dyer. That's the main thing.
I want Paddy to do what he does, because Mings against Aston Villa gave him a right shoving about, and he scored 3 goals. I want him to get his shooting boots on now and prove that he made a massive mistake.
Give it this. Give it this after he scores a hat-trick, I mean, he was brazen enough to do that to us fans, so he might as well do it himself.
I just wanted to lift his shirt up, and I've written down saying, could Watkins do this? Something like that. Just something proper.
I'm saying wear an Island shirt underneath.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, it is a strange one, isn't it? But
do you think he regrets that now in terms of Ireland? Now, I think he's got that belief in himself that he could play for England, but because now he thinks I could have played like 50 games for Ireland by now.
He's not Irish though, is he? Let's be honest.
This is the thing. Yeah, I think it's not over yet, bro. Because I know. Look, someone. I thought Jude Bellingham wasn't allowed to go as well, and he's picked him in the squad. I didn't understand that one.
Yeah.
I seen that. That was really strange. But it's not over yet. Someone might get a knock, and I know that feels a little bit secondary to say, you got him, but at the end of the day, he gets in. But I don't think he'll make the Euro squad, but there's nothing stopping him getting an England call-up, because next season, Leeds United are going to be even better. He's going to get more chances laid at his feet. I think the way, as Phil and Oscar will tell you when they do the transfer stuff, we're looking at strengthening in other areas yet before the striker. So Bamford's at least got another season being number 1 for me. So next season we have a better quality of player. He gets more chances, finishes more. It's still not over yet, but I think it's frustrating that he didn't get in. But
Little way for Chris Kelly.
yeah, it's so brilliant as well to see so many members in the chat. Thank you to all those that have joined the All Leeds TV Members Club. I've been asked by Tash to basically we can create emojis as you can see, and there's new emojis now with our faces as well. And Tash loves creating emojis, so she said, "Look, the more members we get, the more emojis she can create. So therefore, she's asked me to ask you to join up so she can create more emojis. But we are also thinking for them Don level members as well. We're going to create you your own specific emoji as well, to be fair. So that's something that's in the pipeline. Oh, here she is, look. Here she is.
I was going to say.
For those that are on YouTube, you'll just see a picture of Tash, loads of them. But yeah, so Chris just clicked on yours and my screen cracked, which is fair enough.
David, me, Chris.
Just on that as well, guys. Sorry, Oscar, just quickly. I'm just looking at my phone here and can just see loads of Tashes. For the Don level members as well, we have 5, okay, at the minute. And tomorrow, obviously, after the game for the post-match, we will put out the link to the Don level members. So if you are watching, I know our man Chris Kelly's joined up as well. You will get an opportunity to come on and say your bit on the game and anything that you disagree with any of us on the post-match as well. We might even let you in on the player ratings to have a go at Phil and his half marks. We're not sure yet.
We need the army. We need the army. We need 10 people against Phil, because if Phil tries his half marks again, honestly, 3 o'clock tomorrow morning when we do get to the player ratings and these half marks, honestly,
I'm definitely back on the Lucasids tomorrow. That's for sure. It's going to be a late one. I love this. We've got a little Oscar. I'm so frustrated that StreamYard doesn't let us view the emojis.
I can't see these.
No, if you go on YouTube, you can. But Emmett said, "Did I upset All Leeds TV at some point?" No, Emmett, never. No. What's up with you? For those that don't want to become members as well, that is totally fine. You don't have to. Nothing will change. Just let me put that out there. But yeah. It'll be exciting when we do our members night as well. That's going to be great. And that's enough members chat. Tash, I hope that was enough for you, mate.
Right, guys, let's go into it. Obviously, we've got a little matter of that game against Fulham tomorrow night.
Yeah. Let's
have a quick yes or no. Do Leeds break the London hoodoo tomorrow, Rhiannon? Yes or no?
Say yes.
Phil?
I don't want to answer with either a yes or
yes or no. Yes or no.
Give us a half.
Commit.
Why do we need to be limited like this?
We're going to get into it in a second. Just getting a quick general feeling on the game. Mate.
Yeah.
Okay. Joe, I don't even need to ask you. It's a yes, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a yes, but if we don't do it now or Friday, we're never going to fucking do it. Do you know what I mean? We've got to do it Friday.
It's another 6 months till we play in London at least.
Who's that?
Well, next season.
Oh, next season. Sorry, I thought. Yeah, so
we don't play another game in London.
We're not playing the next season.
Yeah, true.
Oh, dear me.
Tomorrow.
We'll just win tomorrow. We'll win tomorrow and be sound. We'll be sound. I mean, I know.
I wasn't trying to have half an answer. I just didn't want to be limited to one word.
So we're feeling confident then. We're feeling confident going into this.
What do we make to Scotty Parker's comments today about, we're a different animal and they've got certain moves that he was going down the scripted and patterned movements a little bit again. Like, I do agree with him that they're a different animal, but don't come out with that scripted and patterned movement shit, Scott, because
he sold me a £500 motor last week. Oh, the used car salesman. That is Scott Parker, isn't it? But I mean, people just want to have a pop at Leeds all the time. I just think it's mind games, to be honest. I really do just think it's a bit of mind games. He knows last time the Beatles, when that was, I think that was December last year, they kind of went down that kind of route in terms of trying to get in our heads a little bit. But I feel pretty relaxed about that, to be fair. I feel pretty relaxed. But yeah, I mean, Phil, you're looking at this game. Where do you think Leeds' potential problems are going to be tomorrow night?
To be honest, I think the only problems that I can see them causing us is in midfield. I think defensively, they're not that great. And going forward, they're not that great. But we've spoken about Anguissa before. We've spoken about Harrison Reed before. And, Ademola Lookman on the left, if he plays there, is a good player. They do have some good players in midfield, but up front, Mitrovic is non-existent, and whether that's if he'll even be playing. Bobby Reed's basically the only person that scores regularly for them now. And I think he's playing in like a wing position, not actually up front. So I think midfield's the only place that worries me. And we saw an interesting little duel between Calvin and Anguissa at Ellen Road earlier in the season.
He beat him, Phil, didn't he? He set up one of the goals. He actually bullied Calvin a little bit for Reed's goal, I think.
I do think we were 4-1 up, and then we
felt a bit.
We just decided, oh fuck this, we've won. We can do whatever we like. So I'm gonna count that game up until 4-1, and then after that, I just bin the rest of the game off. To be honest.
That's just an easier way of looking at it. We're beating Fulham 7-1 in aggregate last two games. That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with, to be fair. But yeah, obviously Bobby Reed is out. But Tash put a quick poll out this afternoon, and to be fair, it alludes to your point a little bit there, Phil. If Click did start tomorrow, would you play Dallas? Would you move Dallas back to left back? Or would you just keep Alioski there or keep Click on the bench? What would your kind of option be there? Because I'll just give you a quick read of the poll. 64% of people want Click bench tomorrow. Alioski at left back, Dallas in midfield. So do you see it the same way?
Well, we just got a clean sheet against Chelsea. Like, why would we change anything? I don't see. To be honest, when you watching the game live, I didn't feel like we really deserved to win it. But when I've watched it back so many times, and I struggle to think of anything they really did to properly test Meslier. And I think we had the best chances of the game. And if anyone was going to nick that game, I thought it was us. So looking back, I was tweeting about it last night, just joking. But, Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid got beaten 2-0 by Chelsea last night. We kept them to 0-0. So we're clearly better than Atletico Madrid, which means that... No, I don't see why you'd change anything. And I was happy with Click off the bench. I was happy with Costa off the bench, and they both reinvigorated for shorter bursts. So I would stay as we are.
Yeah. You know what I found interesting, and I forget where I heard it now. I think it could have been All Stats Aren't We, or it might be in the Square Ball, about the Rodrigo substitution and how he played exactly 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was almost as if, regardless of his performance, he was only ever going to get 45 minutes. Like, he played dead on 45 minutes, which I think's mad. And we know how Bielsa works.
Yeah. Could very much be the case anyway. Like, that's not unheard of in Bielsa's mind. He does do things like that.
I'd be amazed if we change anything at the back tomorrow, especially. There's a couple of mentions, just can't come back in. Nah. Can't see it. Can't see it.
It's a surprise, isn't it?
Keep it the same. No reason to change it. Absolutely no reason to change it yet. If we keep 2 clean sheets in a row next 2 games, I still wouldn't change it. There's no reason to change it. You've got to keep a defence that keeps a clean sheet, especially when we struggled for clean sheets last couple of weeks. You can't go changing it. You can't go changing it for me. So I'm a bit surprised, Rhiannon, that not more people said Alioski at left back, to be honest. I'm surprised 36% still want to see Click play instead of Alioski and Dallas to left back. I'm surprised by that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm very surprised. I feel like I've been justified in my opinion, because I've been saying it for so long that Dallas should come into midfield. And now that he has, we're performing better. I mean, not taking away anything from Click, but you can see that he's been struggling for like the second half of the season. He's looked a little lacklustre in midfield. And yeah, it's... I'm surprised because because, like you say, Oscar, like, why change a back four that's kept a clean sheet? You know, I mean, I think sometimes that is down to Struijk as well, being in centre back. I think that's his perfect position. I mean, we concede. I mean, what was it? What was the first game? I can't remember the first game he played in, but I remember because he was out against. He got moved to CDM against Arsenal, and the previous games before we'd only conceded 3 goals because we lost. Yeah, because we conceded 2 against Everton. That was it. Two against Everton, none against Crystal Palace, and 1 against Leicester. That was it. Yeah. So I say just keep the back four as it is, and like Alioski deserves his spot because he performed well against Chelsea, and it's going to do his confidence a world of good as well, knowing that because he's put one of his best performances out against a top 6 team.
I mean, I've just seen a comment here. I mean, Mega King Richard.
Is he back?
There is some shocking takes. I mean, there's been some shocking takes. I mean, you've gone from Cooper to Llorente now. I mean, look, I'm apparently a Llorente hater, but that is an outrageous take. That's just as Ed Miliband would say, that's just wrong. That's just wrong, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Is this based off the tweet that Llorente, like, because didn't Llorente talk to Popey?
Yeah.
And Popey posted a tweet about, exactly, this is what I'm saying. Like, is he trying to, like, I don't know.
It sounds like he wants to stay long term. Yes. Like, it sounded the opposite from that interview.
Yeah, exactly. He's very settled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing the point there, mate.
Joe's not even reacting now. Joe knows that he's just typing, hoping for a little reaction. He's hoping for a reaction, but he's holding firm. He's not biting.
I'm convinced King Richard's not even a Leeds fan, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
He's just coming for the bites.
Oh, dearie me. But we discussed a little bit about Rodrigo there, and we actually put out another poll on Rodrigo or Roberts. And again, I'm stunned. Only 58% have got Roberts. Only 58% have got Roberts. I mean, are you surprised by that at all, Joe?
Yeah, I understand. Apparently, he's not fit anyway. That's a good point. Is that right, Phil? He's
from what I've heard, it's a muscular injury. Bielsa's press conference anyway said muscular injury, doubtful for this weekend, and I would have just suggested let's put Gelhardt on the bench instead.
I think I am still shocked, even though if we look at it hypothetically and say he was fit, I am still shocked because I think Roberts had his best game for a while. Not man of the match. That still doesn't sit right with me. I don't think he was that good. I genuinely think they've struggled, and the commentating and Manaman's gone, oh, he had that good shot, Roberts. But I don't think he was man of the match. But I am surprised. Did you say how many said that we should stick with Roberts?
58%. So there's not a lot of confidence in him. Only just over half, which is surprising.
I don't understand it because, let's be honest, what's Rodrigo done? If we're being honest, has he just have had his price tag? I'm not getting on him for that. I'm just saying he's not played enough games. He's not been consistent enough. He's been in and out due to COVID injury, all this sort of stuff. I get it, but for me, he's not done enough to warrant coming in. Joe Woodward as well. Bielsa level. Legend.
But welcome, Joe.
Yeah, welcome.
Joe. Not you, Joe, other Joe, but welcome, Joe Woodward. Welcome, Joe Woodward. We've got 2 Joes now on the channel, which is lovely to see. Mega King Richard is still looking for that bite. He's still looking for that bite. Oh, dearie me.
I'm from Halifax, mate. I'm from Halifax.
Keep trying, mate. Keep trying. You're not landing. None of them are landing at the minute.
I'm from Halifax,
but they're not landing.
Fucking Geordie, all right?
Right, but I'm still surprised.
Fog on the Tyne is all mine. Fog on the Tyne is all mine. Come on. That's Gaza in it. Didn't Gaza sing that? Come on. Fog on the Tyne is all mine.
You've not helped your cause singing that.
No, I'm not asked, mate. I'll just lean into it. How are the lads?
Oh, dearie me. But, I mean, Roberts has got to perform, hasn't he, tomorrow, Rhiannon? I mean, it's all well and good we saying how well he played last weekend, which he did, and Chris has made the point before. He's now got to follow up against Fulham and Sheffield United, who are arguably two championship standard teams, potentially. He's got to be the man, hasn't he, tomorrow night?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I can understand Leeds United fans' sort of reservations on Roberts because I personally would put Roberts in next game just based off his game against Chelsea. You know, he played really well, but at the same time, you can't dispute the fact that one game doesn't make you doesn't change people's minds. Like, he's got to prove it again. And I really hope he does have the opportunity to prove it against Fulham and actually get his shooting boots on, because he can't seem to score unless it's offside, and it's really frustrating me because every time he does have a score, have a go on goal, it either skies it or it hits the crossbar. So I really hope he has the opportunity to actually to score some goals, especially when we're relying on him now, seeing as Rodrigo is going to be out and Bamford's a query. So, yeah, I really hope he proves himself, because I hope the Chelsea game's given him a lot of confidence, and I hope that Leeds fans actually get behind him and actually, get some faith into him, because I've still got a query over Roberts, if I'm being honest. But I do hope he does well against Fulham.
I'm so sorry. I'm just seeing the comment that came in off Owen.
I'm looking at the comments, but I can see your smirks. I'm thinking something's being said in the comments, and it's like
it's just a slight criticism of Gareth Southgate. Pretty simply put, anyway. But I totally agree. It sums up Roberts' luck, doesn't it? Yeah, the chances he has taken have always been offside, and I think Josh Hobbs put a tweet out saying that it's literally. Roberts is millimetres off having 3 goals and 3 assists in his last 4 games. Literally, it's so frustrating. Without VAR, you could argue, but obviously VAR's still around. But the point is, it's the margins, isn't it, Phil? The signs are there that Roberts, could really put a run of form together here and really is starting to play a little bit, but needs to consistently really command the game like Chelsea. But he's not far off becoming a productive player for us, for me. I mean, would you agree with that?
No, yeah, I'd agree. I mean,
no, I thought it was no.
No, I actually think that maybe me included, Leeds fans have got a little bit of a agenda-driven thing against Tyler. I think we're all very quick to sort of pile on him when it doesn't go his way. But, when you look at the last few games, there has been a gradual improvement. It's not a lack of effort. I don't think anybody's saying he doesn't try. He runs. I do think, like we've said on previous shows, his touch, his actual genuine quality isn't quite there yet. So perhaps that's why people have mentioned the idea of him going out on loan to a championship club next season. But for me, like you mentioned about the Josh Hobbs tweet, it is just a case of, in his last 3 games, he's had 2 goals ruled out for offside. 1 absolute worldy fingertip save, pushing one onto the bar, which would have been a great goal. And, he's been involved as well for setting up goals for Bamford that end up getting ruled out for offside. So, it is fine margins, and perhaps we may have been a bit too down on him when we didn't deserve to be. I don't know. I think I might have been overly harsh on him at the weekend as well, but I still don't think he was man of the match. But he's definitely stepping up from where he has been a few weeks and months ago, which is what got him all the criticism that he got. So I'd like to see him score tomorrow night and preferably get the winner. I'd like Bamford to score as well, but ideally I think Tyler really needs a goal.
Yeah, I just think it kick starts him if he gets a goal. I've got to agree with that as well off Jake, that Warnock should be managing England rather than Southgate, to be fair. I mean, better chance. Get a bit more passion than that lot, don't you, to be fair. To be fair, I've been called Warnock of all ALTV, and to be honest, it very nearly drove me to quitting, to be honest, when I saw that comment. I thought, 2.5 years on the channel, and I saw a comment like that, and I was thinking, blimey, blimey, that's deep. That's deep, getting called the Warnock of all these TV. But anyway, I think obviously Roberts is being looked at quite a lot. He is looked at quite a lot, Roberts, in terms of criticism. But the wingers for me, last couple of games, Rafinha especially, not been playing badly, but not really as productive as usual. I mean, if Rafinha and Harrison turn up tomorrow, I just think we've got a totally different dimension to us. I mean, are you concerned at all by the wingers, Rhiannon, at all, in terms of not so much productivity from them last few weeks?
No, I think everyone's allowed to have a bit of an off game, and Rafinha definitely has had a few quiet ones at that. But you do see flashes of him coming back in different halves. Like I think it was against West Ham, wasn't it? The second half, he was definitely more livelier. I think it's down to who is in the lineup in midfield, because I think Raf definitely gets more encouragement when like you've got players like Phillips and Dallas in midfield than the replacements in say Struijk at CDM and stuff like that. So as long as we get the service to them, I mean, Harrison didn't deserve to come off against Chelsea, in my opinion. I thought it was the old Harrison, the way he kept pressing against Mendy. Like, that's what we want to see, even though he didn't have his shooting boots on. But yeah, I think if they both start, hopefully we can get off firing all cylinders in the first 10 minutes and get that early goal, because that'll definitely settle us down.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Early goal tomorrow, and we are laughing. We are laughing tomorrow. I really do feel confident. But just a quick one. I just want to get your thoughts, guys. The Just Joe football show said yesterday that Ilan Meslier is not as good as Alphonse Areola. I mean,
You didn't say that, man.
Bring it up. Bring it all up. Mate, that's not the only one he put in there. Did you see the rest of them?
I was upset.
Six Fulham players. Dear me, what is going on there?
I was so upset Dallas didn't make it. I was like, you
Can I respond?
You can't caveat nothing. What, you putting 6 Fulham players in?
Can I respond?
6?
No.
6?
You don't deserve to respond. You don't know. Go on it, mate. We all know.
I'm gonna deflect here, and I've just found something. Actually on Twitter. LUFC Data have just retweeted it. Sky Sports have done a piece on Diego Llorente. I don't know if you've had a chance to see this, but look at the numbers on this. Like since his impact. And it's crazy because, you know, I might think that Areola is better than Meslier, but some people think Llorente is no good at all. And from looking at that, Oscar, he's leading the charts across the board.
That's insane. I mean, to be fair, wasn't it in his first 90 minutes back, he did 17 ball recoveries. 17. The most than any other Leeds United player throughout the whole bloody season on that pitch. Now I just thought, he is an absolute baller, and how can you not like him? I don't get it. And his tackles in the 6-yard box are so clean as well.
Are you hearing this, Oscar?
I gave Llorente man of the match on Saturday. I'm just letting you know, I gave him man of the match on Saturday. So there's no, you can call it me all you want, man. But I'm not going to go, future French number 1.
No, I did right. The reason I went for Areola, or we agreed on Areola, is just because of his experience. I mean, he's played at PSG, he's played at Real Madrid, and to be honest,
Kiko's played at Real Madrid.
Give over.
We're messing. Guys, check it out. Check out Just Joe Football Show. Closing on 600, aren't you, mate? Closing on 600.
Yeah.
Last time I checked.
Listen, Friday it went live. I'd love to get to 1,000 before Friday, but it's probably not going to happen. But that'd be great. But yeah, please check it out. It's not honestly, it's not. I still do this. This is my number 1. It's just a little bit of side piece. That's all. All Leeds TV is my home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
it's a-
Well, listen, I've got Sheffield United up next, so hopefully it might be an all Leeds 11. That might be all right.
There's no hopefully about that. It is an all Leeds 11.
I know, but I've got to give Hal somebody.
No.
I don't know who though. Who would you
I've watched
give?
him before, mate. It doesn't sound like he'd put any of his own players in anyway.
Oh, dearie me. But yeah,
Maybe I'm a secret Fulham fan. Who can't forget that time I wore that Fulham badge when we did
remember that.
when we did the Championship playoff final.
Because we thought we were going to get Ollie Watkins, who's now took the
Ben
place of
Lama.
half striker.
And now we're in. Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, dearie me. But yeah, look, it's going to be one area I'm going to talk about. Fulham is defensively. They've improved a lot. I mean, I watched back some of the goals we scored against them, not just like the last game, but the 3-0 game. And my word, some of the defending, Michael Hector in that second game. I mean, me and Joe, every single time he got on the ball on that watch along, it was like, way, because he just kept giving the ball away. He was our best playmaker, was Michael Hector on the day. But they are better at the back, aren't they, Phil? They are definitely improved defensively, Fulham.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think it's going to be a frustrating one at times tomorrow if we don't get the early goal? It might be a little bit, not so much like West Ham, but it might be a bit of a frustrating, boring kind of game if Fulham do sit in.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. Even though I said, yes, I do think we'll win, it isn't going to be anywhere near as easy as we'd like to all think it will be. I think we all thought, yeah, Fulham, roll over, fine. And I'm not just talking about the London curse. In the last 6 games, they've picked up 8 points. We've picked up 4. And they've played Liverpool and won. And I know we got a draw against Chelsea, but they are actually doing a lot better. And then obviously, we don't want to talk about a London curse as such, but when you look at Fulham, Leeds have played at Craven Cottage 8 times since 2000. We've won 1. They've won 4. We've drawn 3. We don't tend to do that great there. The last win isn't as far back as you think it is. It's only 2015. So it isn't that bad, but
it is 6 years, mate.
That's 6 years. I was going to say.
No, but it's not like 2001.
I was at uni about 6 years ago, mate.
Yeah, but
I still had air. You know what I mean?
But no, I think if we are going to win it, it's going to be an edge it 1-0 or 2-1. I think we're going to have to grind it out, like the Burnley game, to be honest.
Only 2015, though. I love that.
Well, no, since the turn of the century, we've played them 8 times. It could have been back in 2001. So technically, it's not that long ago, is it?
I suppose.
It's pretty long when you think.
It's quite a long time ago.
You're just trying to deflect from the fact you gave them 6 players, mate.
Man,
What?
Don't turn around on me just because you don't want to get hammered yourself.
Mate, I'm not going to get... Mate, I stand by my decision. All Fulham aren't we. I've even got the colours on.
He's going to have his clappers out tomorrow. When the watch He's going to have the clappers out.
Yeah, I'll wear a Blardigan as well.
But to be fair, look, they were lovely lads, to be fair, that we had on yesterday, the Fulham fans. Make sure you check it out. But when the...
Do you know what, though? Just defensively, though, Oscar, the kid Anderson they've brought in, he's been great. They've made him captain. He's done really well. Aina at the back as well, who are putting over Stuart Dallas. Kenny Tete, though, a decent right back. They are much better defensively now than they ever was. Anguissa, Reed, good players. People give me stick for that, but they are very good players. And if Fulham went down, I would take Reed. I would take Anguissa if the opportunity arose. I would. You know, Leeds fans, but it is what it is, you know. I think Lookman's done great for them since he's come in. I'm not so sure on Madger, Reed, Cavallero, all them. Nah, not for me. But Lookman will be dangerous. I think the lad said if Antoine Robinson plays, and basically they admitted that they come all down the left-hand side. Well, we can counteract that because we have Ayling and Rafinha, and if they have a good game and if they want to push on, know that Rafinha is going to get in behind. The
work rate as well, coming back, going the other way, Rafinha. It makes it a lot more solid.
But
No
they
doubt
are. I
about
do
it.
agree with Scott Parker's comments in that they are a different animal now, guys. They haven't got Hector and Ream, for example. You know,
Ream, I forgot about Reamy. I forgot about
Tim
it.
Ream. He's terrible. Hector Championship. You know, they weren't really bedded in. Luckman didn't play. Madja wasn't there. You know, they're a different team now, and people are disregarding them a little bit. Oscar, what was that stat you mentioned yesterday about over 20 odd games or something like that?
So since November the 1st, I think we've taken 26 points. They've taken 25. We've let in 37 goals. They've only let in 22. So you can see which way both teams are going. We're both on the up, no doubt about it, but they're going a slightly different way about it, a bit more defensive. But to be fair, what I found interesting yesterday was the Fulham fans saying that they don't think they're necessarily going to go out full pelt. They didn't. It felt like they didn't really feel it was that big a game. Kind of not in the sense that they've got so many left to go. They seemed like very confident in terms of like.
Foul though. That's
I know.
foul.
Yeah.
Having little digs here and there. Come on, it is a big game for them. You can't tell me, like, Scott Parker's got to win this. Newcastle play Brighton on Saturday. That's huge. If Brighton beat Newcastle and Fulham win, I think they come out of the drop zone.
Yeah.
I think. Which is massive. You know? And if they don't win that and Newcastle get beat, as a Fulham fan and as the squad, you're like, oh my God. Yeah, they've got a few favourable games moving forward, but they're running out of time. And say what you want about Newcastle being terrible, but they're undefeated in 3. And I know they're bad, but they're undefeated in 3 and have 3 points. They're picking up points. And that's all that matters when you're down there, you know? I do think it'll be a tough game, but it's one that I think we can win. I am confident, but I think it'll be cagey. I'd love nothing more than for us to batter them 3-0 like we did in the Championship running. Or be 4-1 up and this time not fall to pieces. But I just don't think it will, you know? We know what the end of the season's like. People fighting for their lives. Fulham are well within it. They're the only team out there that possibly could come out. But, look, I'd love us to batter them, but I just think it's going to be a little bit cagey, me. I think it'd be tight. I'm 2-1, me. I'm 2-1 Leeds. 2-1 Leeds.
We'd have to score early, I think, for it to be as good a game as well as that 4-3. I think that's what happened, to be fair, in the last game. We scored after 3 minutes. Helder Costa had his best game in the league shirt for me last time we played. He was unreal that day. Unreal. I mean, some of our attacking play, like last time we played him, was just absolutely incredible. I mean, the goals Costa scores, but can you see any change out wide? Can you see Costa coming back in again, or do you think Harrison Rafinha is pretty solid now for this game, just for the defensive output of both players? I mean, it seems like Costa and Harrison, there's a bit of a battle going on there. Neither are really properly cementing the position at the minute. I mean, I just think Tash and Elliot C. Lewis are basically having a boxing match here, to be fair, in the comments.
Oh, they're having a go at my shed, are they? Is that what it's about? Is that what it's about? I'll do an Oscar. Who's got more subs, mate? Who's got more subs?
Don't use that, you're using mine.
Who's got more subs, mate? Got to start somewhere, mate. Is what it is.
Boring Oscar, though. Boring. Bore everyone to death, apparently. But yeah, there's, you know... There's 200.
I think this shows how much disregard we have for Fulham because we've just had banter throughout. Banter. You know what I mean? It's not really...
The Archbishop of Banterbury.
Yeah.
But Fulham, you know, look, it's going to be interesting. Obviously, I think the other thing to mention is Mitrovic. Obviously, Mitrovic is kind of being phased out of their team. It looks like Madja will play instead of Mitrovic. It's going to be interesting because I think every single time we come up against... I think Llorente and Mitrovic might have been an interesting little battle, to be fair, but both a bit emotional kind of thing, to be fair. I think Llorente might have wound them up a bit. But I mean, Phil, basically, from what we've chatted, unless there's an injury, I don't think any of us want the changes, do they? I don't think any of us want changes to the team tomorrow. We just want the same team and a similar strength bench, really. Yeah,
no, absolutely. I wouldn't be disappointed if there was a change. I mean, it's Bielsa, so by all means, do what you want to do, mate. But obviously, if it stays the same, I'm perfectly happy with that. I did just want to touch on the Mitrovic-Bamford thing. The positivity is coming, Chris.
Yes! Yes.
Positivity. If you look at last season, Mitrovic, 26 championship goals. Patrick Bamford, 16 championship goals. I think the difference in our two teams is based around the adaptation of our strikers to life back in the Premier League. Patrick Bamford, 13 Premier League goals. Mitrovic, 2. So it's a massive difference. I think if Patrick Bamford and Mitrovic are on the pitch tomorrow night, you see that. I don't think Mitrovic will play. And I think Bamford will love to get a goal and really rub that in Southgate's face. I think Tyler Roberts really needs a goal as well. I'm confident we'll score a couple of goals. I just think that they're not going to be the walkover that they were for the first 60, 70 minutes of the first game we played them. And I do think they'll get a goal. I'd love another clean sheet, but I'm same as Joe. I think we'll win 2-1.
Yeah, I can see it being like a 1-goal game, to be fair. I can see it being a 1-goal game.
My only caveat to everything I've said would be, if we aren't going to win this game, we don't lose it. We have to draw the game if we're not going to win it. I know Leeds and draws don't come around all that often, but this is one of them games where if they do win it, they do come out of the drop zone. They've only been out the drop zone 4 times all season. So it would be massive to them. And I know it doesn't drag us back in, but at the same time, we've got, a 10-point gap at the moment. So, if we win tomorrow, it's 13. If we draw tomorrow, it stays at 10. Don't be
talking about that, Phil. Don't be talking about that. I think we'll win. Villa for that conference place, mate. European Conference is what we're going for.
As long as we don't lose, I just don't want to lose the game, whatever happens. I want to win, but just don't lose it.
I keep telling you, man, we could lose every single game between now and the end of the season. I've said it for weeks, and we still won't get relegated, man.
No, I agree with you. I just still, but for the sake of this whole London curse nonsense, I don't care if there's a London curse if it means we don't lose when we're there. Fine. Get a draw every time we play Chelsea in London, Arsenal, Tottenham. I'll draw every one of them. I don't get paid.
We need to win.
Yeah, win, yeah.
I mean, would you take a draw tomorrow? I'm not taking a draw. It's Fulham. I'm not taking a draw at Fulham. Right, sorry, Fulham are a good team, but you're not that good.
Well, on Leeds United lasses, I did go more cautiously and did say 1-1, but that's only because when I feel confident.
Not having that. Not having it. Don't bring your Leeds United lasses shit here.
You're still talking.
Oh, dear me. Right, Phil. That's what's happening. So there you go.
I'm just
it's just because every time I feel confident, we go. It's tits up. It goes tits up. I mean, we just lose. So I like to err on the side of caution, but secretly, yes, I want us to win. So, yeah.
Come on, guys. We finished like 20 points ahead of Fulham last season with 10 points ahead of them now. Come on, we can beat them.
No, but yes, we can beat them, but I'm just being a bit more cautious because, like Phil said, I'd rather. Of course, I'd want us to win, but I don't want us to lose it either because I'm in a weird sort of way. Even though I'm gutted for Bamford, I'm glad he's not in the England team because, God forbid, if we ever got any serious injuries on the international break, we've got Sheffield United next. That is a game we need to win as well, especially when we've got City and Liverpool and then Man U or whatever you want to call them next as well. So we need to get as many points as possible before them games, and I'm hoping that Liverpool stay dire so we can win.
We're already safe. I know,
but I like to be mathematically safe for my own sanity.
What's mathematically safe?
40.
It's not been 40 points for the last 4 seasons. It's a fallacy.
Still in my head, it's 40.
Is it ever actually? Are we not serious though? Has it ever been? I know it's this 40 points thing, but I don't think it's ever been 40 points.
A long time.
Probably hasn't.
I've always thought this. I've never seen a team actually be that good to pick up 40 points and go down. I don't know. I feel all right about that, to be honest. I feel pretty safe now.
Has it been? It's been 36 though, hasn't it, in the past?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It's average about.
Because I heard
stayed up with really low points.
So what? How many points 35. Are we on now?
35.
36. We're on 36.
How many points are we on?
36.
36.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, but Joey, not thinking about the points deduction when we get points deduction for something or something like that.
What we need to do now is just enjoy it.
Yeah,
just enjoy it, man. Like, don't be worrying. You know, trust me. It's a Leeds United thing for Paul Heckingbottom to pick up his only Premier League win against this side. I've already put it in there because it might happen. Yeah. We are safe now. Just enjoy it. Don't be nervous about this. Is just my opinion. Picking up points against Fulham, because for me, April, I want rid of Fulham and Sheffield United in terms of games quick time, because I want us to pit our wits against Man United, Liverpool, and City. Not in that order, but I cannot wait for April. When I seen the fixtures come out and I seen that month, you know, people keep, April. Why are you like that? It should be April, man. Fucking come on, because we will pick up scalps, man. We might get beat by City, you know, and they could be outside. They're brilliant, but that's what we're here for, man. To pit our wits against these, you know. With your Manchester United one, I really, you know, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, but there's something in there that tells me we will fucking turn up at home against them. And Liverpool's Liverpool, man.
I honestly think we give Liverpool. Yeah. Liverpool had Van Dijk playing. They had Mane, Salah, Firmino on top form. Everyone was playing that Liverpool game. They only beat us on a penalty. I mean, Aylin's going to Megs Mane again. I mean, you can have your Trent Alexander-Arnolds, your Trippiers, your Wan-Bissakas, your Kyle Walkers. They've not Megs Mane, have they? Have they, Gareth? No, they haven't. Why don't you put him in the squad just for that? Outrageous. But I honestly think April, there's a lot of people saying we're going to lose every game. We will take points in some of those games. I'm telling you now. We will not. I don't see us losing every single game. We've got the result against City, beat Leicester, result against Chelsea. We're not going to lose 4 or 5 games in a row for me. I just don't see it with this Leeds team. I don't see us going in a massive lull in any time this season. But
we've not lost on the trot all season.
Exactly.
Apart from if you include the FA Cup game.
That's unreal, though, isn't it? That's for a newly promoted team to not lose more than 2 in a season in a row is absolutely unreal for consistency.
And we don't even draw games either. So we're inconsistent, but we're winning a lot.
Yeah. Like, if we lost the next 2, genuinely, where your head's at?
I'm not panicking. I'm
just trying to spread the positivity, man.
I'm not panicking at all. Like, I don't think we're going to go down.
No, we're not. Don't think we're not.
I'm not. Joe, I'm agreeing with you. We're not. I know. Right. I'm not panicking at all. But
we are safe now, man.
I know. Right. Yeah, I know. I know I'm kind of contradicting myself because I'm not panicking.
Yeah. What people as well, like the big thing for me. Points. Yeah, Southampton, man.
I just want to be clear.
Yeah, Southampton have lost 10
I know
out of 12
insane.
games. And they're 14th.
That's insane for the start they had. And
14th, and they've lost 10 out of 12.
And they lost 9-0, didn't they?
This is what I'm saying, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. Let's get some predictions in.
All fucking Fulham, aren't we?
Oh, dear me, man. Dear me. I mean,
I'm on a giddy one today.
Oh, he's got his Harrison Reed shirt on underneath there as well, and all this lot. I mean, dear me, Reedy in that lot. Scotty P as well, manager. Oh, dear me.
I'm going to listen to some Streets after this as well, you know.
Dear me. But yeah, I mean, let's go for some predictions. Let's get some predictions in. I'm going to say 1-0. I'm going to say 1-0 Leeds. I'm going to be quite boring on this, but I think it'll be a tight game. We'll nick it, Bamford or Rafinha. Phil, what are you saying, man?
Yeah, mate, same as you. I don't really understand why everyone thinks I'm being negative. I've said we're going to win. And all I said was, if we don't win, can we at least try and draw? But yeah, I think we'll win either 1-0 or 2-1. I'd like to see Bamford get a goal and shove a big middle finger up to Southgate. And ideally, I think we do need, as Leeds fans, to see Tyler Roberts get a goal and see Leeds fans get behind him and support him, and hopefully put a bit of a run together if he's going to be in the team.
Totally. Exactly that. Rhiannon, what are you saying?
I'm changing my prediction.
In this
I'm
crucial
go
6-pointer.
Yeah, I'm going to change it to 2-1. Either a Bamford brace or Bamford and Stroik header.
Okay, I'll take that all day long. Oh, imagine that, the winner from Stroik. Oh, unreal. Almost as good as like a Robin Koch headed winner, to be fair. But anyway, we'll go on to...
Yeah, love your Koch.
I just knew it'd wind you up. I knew it'd wind you up, to be fair. But anyway, we'll go. Wayman, what are you saying, mate? What are you saying?
Yeah, look, I say 2-1 as well. I do think Fulham will score. I do think they will score. But listen, if Leeds turn up, then we could see a rout. If we score early, then we could see it. But it all depends. I think Bamford needs to score. He's streaky. We know this. So for me, he's due a few. And what better teams to be facing than Fulham and Sheffield United? I know we say Fulham are better, but they are down there, So it'd be nice for him to get back amongst the goals, So hopefully, yeah, he can do that. Of course, I'd like to see Tyler, but Bam Bam's the one. He's the man leading the line. He's the one that needs to score for me. So, and when last time now, it's a while ago, and it's so. And like you say, it'd be a nice two fingers to Gareth Southgate. Yeah, up the pat.
That would just be unreal. It would be unreal if he scores and Ollie Watkins scores an own goal or something over the weekend.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
That'd be, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, but guys, we're going to leave it there anyway. We've got to the hour mark. We will be doing the quiz in an hour as well. We've got Sam from LFC Fanzone joining us, so stay tuned, keep it locked. We'll be doing the quiz in an hour at 9:00, so make sure you're there with us. Prize on offer for the winner, as always. And tomorrow, of course, we have got our pre-match, post-match, live watch-along content all night.
The phoning, man, the post-match.
We can't wait for it, mate. We can't wait for it.
level members, or those that, upgrade, man. I'm not like begging you for cash, but we really want that participation kind of thing. So if you can, get that Don level member, man, and get involved in the live.
Come and tell me how negative I am.
Eh?
Come and tell me how negative I am. Hit me with a 0.5. Come on.
What do you mean, Phil? Have you not got your monthly subscription, mate? Because if not, you're not on.
How do I leave?
Joe, have you got the link? Have you paid your subscription?
1 minute.
I'm only joking, but no, it will be class. We're really excited for that, for you guys to get involved, man. Genuinely, it's going to be fun. Just be kind. That's all we ask.
Please be kind. If we lose the game, please don't blame it on us.
Yeah, have to be.
I told you, because I used to get it all the time, when I was so positive in them championship seasons, I used to get people sending me DMs going, I told you you're wrong. He's shit. You don't know what you're talking about. And I'd be in the car park, just leaving Ellen Road, absolutely in bits after getting beaten. And I'm like, I'm the first person you've contacted. You know what I mean? Like, why are you doing this? Because I'm already frustrated and already annoyed, knowing in my head, I fucking said we'd batter them. I remember Wigan against Paul Cook's Wigan, and I'm going,
don't bend it on this.
I'm going. I genuinely, Oscar, I'm going. Look at the home form table, Leeds. Look at the away form table, Wigan. We'll smash them. We got beat, obviously, and everyone was going, yeah, fucking don't know what you're talking about. And I said, are you a Leeds fan? Yeah. Right, so go and be upset about the loss. Don't come for me, because I'm hurting as well, man. Fucking hell. One guy, literally, I walked from Ellen Road to my mate Sean's car, and he'd already messaged me. Normally, I just said, nah, fuck off, mate. I'm hurting here from a loss, and you're coming for me. Dick.
And they'll be joining us on the phone in tomorrow.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Sorry.
They'll be joining you on the phone in tomorrow and says, Joe, that was me, mate. That was me. I'm here to talk about the game now, mate. I'm here to talk about the game. Guys, we'll leave it there anyway. Check the quiz out later on tonight. We'll be straight on it tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Line-up reaction, watch along, post-match reaction, and then we'll get the phone in going 20 minutes or so into our post-match reaction. Yeah. Stay tuned, guys. It's going to be a long night, but it's going to be a fun night because Leeds are going to end their London hoodoo tomorrow night, guys. We're going to leave it there anyway. We will see you later, guys. See you later.
Bye.
Oh, it's not. Would you like to join the All Leeds TV Members Club? We're really excited to announce this new feature on All Leeds TV. We've got 3 different tiers: Sergeant Wilco, Bielsa, The Don. You can join any tier you like. The first tier, Sergeant Wilco, will get you loyalty badges. You can be a loyal member of All Leeds TV. For every month, 2 months, 6 months, 12 months, or even 24 months of being a member, you will have a specific badge that shows that you're loyal to the cause. You'll also have emojis available, guys. You've got Bielsa, Bamford, Rafinha, goal, All Leeds TV. More and more to come. If Bamford scores a goal, spam the chat with it. Spam the watch along. We're really excited and we want you to join us on this ride.
Next up, we have the Bielsa level, which is all of our members-only polls, and then we'll give you behind-the-scene photos and status updates. And if you leave us a comment on any of our videos, you will have priority reply, so we will directly reply to you.
And last but not least, we've got the Don level. What benefits do you get from the Don level? Well, you get all the benefits that you get from the Wilco and Bielsa levels and some additional extras. Virtual video collaborations. Do you ever watch your post-match content and disagree with me, Joe or Tash? Well, this is your chance to put us right in our place and join us on the live player ratings, live post matches, and our phone-in shows also. We're also going to shout out all our members and follow you back on social media, and we're going to host an annual